are going to push back. Even if it takes us.
All right, guys. Well, I am hoping that this is going live now. It should be. I am so sorry. That had nothing to do with the game. That had nothing to do with anything else. It was just purely my internet decided to crash. So it's going to take me just a moment to make sure everything's set up. Yeah, we should in theory be live again at this point. I apologize. Alright guys, I am so sorry about that. My internet just decided to absolutely crash. Fortunately, I haven't had that in quite some time, but it's a thing that happens sometimes, unfortunately. Alright, well, we are back up and running. I should be... Looks like everything is live where it should be. I'm in the Discord chat again. I did a full reset on the computer just to make sure there would be no issues. And yeah, we should be good to go. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and reopen our lobby. Let's go again, says Wolf. Yep, absolutely, buddy. Like I said, I am so sorry about that, guys. That was certainly not intentional. Yeah. Let's go ahead and server browser. And yeah. Hey, Wolf, since you're there, buddy, can you do me a favor, please? Would you mind throwing up the comment that I usually put up, just telling people what the server browser is? It's just Hauk is live streaming. Weird. It brought me out with a materia container that will have 0 value rather than the Nisa I had in my hand. Interesting. Okay. All right, well, sorry about that, guys. That was certainly not intentional. I have no idea why my internet crashed, but it was across the entire house, and it was definitely not the game, it was the internet. Because it crashed the streams, it crashed the game, it crashed everything, and I had no internet connection on anything for a minute there. And Wolf, if you could do me a favor and just let me know if my audio is coming through okay like it should be. Looks like it is on my devices, but I want to just double check that real quick, since things could have gone screwy with what just happened. Let's see, what do we got up here? Mark II. Oh, there's a Mark 0 Bulldog. So, yeah, I'm just going to show you guys what that looks like. So you got iron sights on the Mark II Bulldog now. Iron sights on the Mark 0 Bulldog. Damage is very similar. Recoil is pretty similar, but you can see it's got a lot less ammo in reserve. So it's got 14 shots in the magazine rather than the 18 that is in the... I took up a lot of ammo, rather than the 18 that is in the Mark III, and the Mark III has a 198 in reserve, whereas the Mark 0 has 154 in reserve. Otherwise, they function more or less the same. I'd say the greatest disadvantage to the lower marks, aside from the scope, which of course, obviously is better on the Mark III Bulldog, the greatest disadvantage here is going to be, honestly, just the ammo reserves and magazine size. Although the magazine size is not that great a difference given the fact that it's 18 versus 14, so pretty similar. Oh yeah, all right. All right. Let's go ahead and copy that, and I can paste it into the YouTube as well. Pin message. Boom. Okay, that's done. And then here on YouTube, paste, and boom, and then just pin message. All right, cool. Well, I am sorry about that, guys. All right, we got forceful recycling, which I was just talking about. We got mass proxy and reassembler. The only one there I find useful is forceful recycling. What level was it? I think it was common. Yep, common. Still useful. I'm going to go ahead and grab some materia here right off the bat. And we are set to go, I think. Monkey Bone, if you are here, buddy, feel free to rejoin me. I am so sorry about that. That was a crash on my internet's end. That was not because of the game or anything. But it seems to be up and running again now, so...
Glad to see you back.
Anything new to report?
All right. Anyway, guys. Wolf says, I will join in a little while, working on dinner. Awesome. Well, I look forward to that, buddy. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get stuck into this mission, guys. Folks who want to join are, of course, welcome to do so. The lobby name is in the chat. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and get started in this one. Well, that was unfortunate. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this as destination out. I'm going to go ahead and I don't really need to take this Mark 0 in with me, but I might just take it so I can show it off a little. Show you guys, there's not too much of a drastic difference between them. All right, forceful recycling, I will take. All right, we are starting off with 60 materia, and then there'll be something to pick up once we get inside, so.
Good. You're inside. Now connect me to the control
That was fun. All right, cool. All right, well, there should be some materia over by the assembler, and I can just go ahead and get started on the assembling stuff. We'll see, how much do I pick up? 30? Okay, so there's 30 materia right by the assembler. That's pretty useful. Let's see, I would like to show off buying melee weapons, and it would also play in pretty nicely with the artifact I've got right now. I want the heat blade, obviously, but I'm going to pick up a crowbar instead. And I'm going to try out all of the different weapons and see if any changes have been made since the last update. I don't think there have been any changes made to the melee weapons, but we'll see. I'm going to try doing some reflecting of the bullets and such, and we'll see how that goes. So let's go ahead and put that there. I'm going to go ahead and swap which bulldog I'm carrying to the Mark 1. or Mark 0 rather. All right, and I'm going to try and deflect some bullets and such with this crowbar, see how it goes. Yeah, you basically have to be right up on top of them to get the bullets to go where you want them to with the crowbar, because they kind of fly wild when you parry the shots. That was kind of the whole stick of the heat blade, is that it made it to where you were accurate when doing that. You can see even up close I was missing that, so. Alright, cool. Whoops. I detached too quickly. Alright, now let's give this Mark 0 Bulldog a run. The crowbar doesn't really feel any different to me. It feels like it's still, everything's pretty much the same. As you can see, this is a one-shot if you're hitting a crit with this. I find it's a little bit harder to hit crits with the iron sights. A little bit harder to hit those crits, but otherwise, this doesn't feel too drastically different, in my opinion. Damage-wise, it feels about the same.
I can bring it online between download cycles. I'll activate materia dispensers.
Let's go ahead and grab the wrench, and I'll test that real quick, too.
When I mark
Wrench is 25. I can go ahead and do that, and I'm going to grab a med unit just in case. Cool. All right. And we're going to swap. I'm going to put the grenades here for now. I don't need them in the early stages. I'm going to swap to the wrench instead of the crowbar, and we'll test it. All right, cool.
Okay, they've locked onto us again. Here they come.
Okay, that felt accurate. Let's see. You can definitely hit parries with this. The wrench just hits like a flipping truck, guys. Okay, so it definitely spreads out a little bit, but the wrench does feel more accurate than the crowbar, in my opinion. But I could be wrong about that. I could just be getting fortunate. We'll see. The wrench is slower in the swing, hits harder.
Materia canister released.
That's usually kind of its thing, is that it just hits hard, but we'll see. And then the heat blades thing is that it has medium speed and medium damage, but can parry really well. And then the wrenches thing was always that it swings slow and heavy. It just hits like a flipping truck. Yeah, it still spreads pretty far, all things considered. So yeah, I don't feel like the melee weapons have really changed. They feel pretty much the same as they were, which is fine. They were good. They were in a pretty good spot where they were at.
Ground targets approaching. Materia canister released. I've reactivated the assembler. Using
I do feel that perhaps the melee weapons are a bit more dangerous to use than they used to be, due to the fact that the bots are just more accurate and can be more dangerous, which makes getting up in their faces and intentionally taking shots can be a bit more dangerous than it used to be. So I think that's a consideration, but yeah.
canister release pending. Materia canister released. Okay, they've locked onto us again. Here they come.
Got a laser drone. I'm curious, what I should test is, do laser drone and lasers still... They used to deflect, but they wouldn't deflect the whole beam. It would just deflect the initial blast that you get hit with. Oh, here we go. I don't know if that's doing anything, but probably is, but it's not going to do a lot anyway. Laser drones are still not something you want to really tangle with trying to do that strat, but those are still incredibly fun. The little bots there are incredibly fun to, the rapid fire ones. It also works on the spider tanks, obviously, but spider tanks are more deadly to do that with, but yeah, pretty cool. Oh, thank you, buddy. Finally, live once more. Yep, sorry about that, bud. I had to do a hard reset on everything. My internet just completely died. I have not experienced that in quite a while, so that was unique. Okay, the assembler's up. We do have an ammo crate already, I believe. Audio's good on both streams after the restart. Perfect. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. I'm thinking I'm gonna just go through the gambit on the weapons real quick. I'm gonna show you guys the railgun real quick, because that's had some changes to it that are kind of fun. And I'm also gonna try out the grenades, because those are new. So, yeah, I'm going to roll this real quick. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drop my Bulldog for the moment and give myself some room in my inventory. I was watching the start, refreshing the stream. Minutes go by since you said you were back up, so I closed the browser altogether and connected to you fresh, and there we go. Yeah, you probably have to just completely reconnect. YouTube handles it differently than Twitch. Twitch is going to treat it as the same stream. YouTube, not necessarily. YouTube is going to treat it as two separate streams, so. But Twitch is going to just restart the stream and play from where we left off. Just different way that they handle disconnects. I thought I could do that. Jump at him. Do a melee swipe to catch a little air, and then use that air to bounce back onto the pipe. That was fun. Yeah, lesson learned, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I hate that that happened. I've never tried that before, Spectre. That was fun. Leave your green babies alone? Well, tell them to stop attacking me, and then I will. You know, if you, Wolf, if you taught your children manners, then we wouldn't have this issue. Not referring to horses. Horses is amazing. They're just trying to give you a hug. Yeah, sure. You were amazed. You'd like to see that again? I'll see what I can do, buddy. They can't help. They are radioactive. Yeah. Uh-huh. I just hear Imagine Dragons playing in my head right now. Radioactive, radioactive. Oh, he ain't gonna come this way, is he? You would guess that Hauk without the beard couldn't handle that. Let's just say the reason I didn't have a beard before was due to certain obligations that I had outside of the gaming world. And once those obligations were gone, I grew a beard instantly. Okay, well, I've hit the materia cap now, so if I put any more materia in, I'm just going to be wasting it. I'm going to go ahead and craft the different grenades. I think I had some frag grenades over there, but I love them anyway, so I'm just going to grab extras. I'm going to go ahead and craft a couple weapons so we can test those out. I got enough for all that. That's fine. And then I could probably... Yep. Okay, we're good. That's everything I can craft for the moment. All right, so I've got the different grenades. I'm going to toss this down. I'm going to grab the shotgun's fine. And I'm going to grab the different grenade options. Should have stickies there. So I'm going to swap that out there. All right, I've got them all, and I've got the frag grenades, and I've got the sticky grenades. All right, cool. I'm going to go one more round, guys, and just show off these weapons real quick. And show you guys all the weapons, and then, yeah. We'll go ahead and get out so everybody can join in if they want.
Okay, they've locked onto us again. Here they come.
So the biggest change in the mall is that it's got a lot more ammo in reserve. As you can see, it's got 80 rounds in reserve now, and it's full auto. It doesn't really fire any faster than it used to, but it's full auto now, which is pretty cool. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and showcase a sticky grenade here. And as you can see, it blew up, took out his shield. It did not take him out. To do that, I'd have to put 2 stickies on him. So I'm going to do that. One will drop the shield, and the other will take him out. Cool. The sticky grenades might be able to blow themselves up, though, so if they blow up simultaneously, that would be kind of cool. Let's try that. It does. Okay, so they instantly go off. If you stick 2 to it, it's an instant explosion. They both go off, but it still counts as 2 hits, so you can breach shields. Okay, that's cool. Is it still locked to the 4 weapon slots? It is indeed, yes. But you can carry a grab bag now, which allows you to carry as much as you want, but yeah. All right, so the shotgun is full auto now. Let's go ahead and try out the halberd here. The whole halberd is also full auto, but it has been since the last update. And they all have much larger ammo reserves now, which is pretty sweet. And I do feel like the halberd has a little more recoil control than it used to, so that's cool. The bots are definitely harder now with the 10% Legion strength. I don't think I get to that. Nah, there's no way. We're just going to focus on getting rid of bots. So laser drones now have shields by default, but have drastically less HP. Basically, a javelin would one-shot them if they didn't have shields, and that's why they added the shield. The shield's not particularly powerful, but it's there. That's just to prevent 2 shots, or 1 shots from single-shot weapons. But they're pretty squishy at this point. Okay, Lago, how's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Canister.
All right, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna try the side clip, and I'm gonna pick up. We've got another canister available. I'm gonna pick up the railgun, show you guys that, and I'm gonna swap out with frag grenades. And just demonstrate all of these on stream real quick.
Materia canister.
Okay.
released.
Do. Waiting for the new update. Been playing DRG Season 6. That's a fine choice. I've been playing a ton of that too. So the side clip is mostly unchanged. It's got a few extra rounds in reserve, not a drastic amount. And it has more recoil control than it used to. Like, it's a whole lot easier to manage than it used to be, which I find pretty sweet. I'm going to go ahead and try and grab a couple more weapons. Let's see, what else did I need? I needed the javelin, and I definitely need the LMG, but I don't have enough, and I need a rocket launcher. And I've got everything else. Are they increasing the level 15 cap? I don't think that's coming in this update. I haven't seen any evidence of that. So the javelin more or less works the same. It's always worked, guys, but you now have a lot more ammunition in reserve. So otherwise, javelin's unchanged and still the wonderful weapon it always was. Most of the weapons have gotten a drastic buff from the amount of ammo they have. All right, let's do this frag. So you toss it out, then it blows. It can take out a lot of things. And the railgun's got this really cool animation change. As you can see, when I charge it up, the barrel widens out, which is kind of fun. I like that. A little bit of an animation change. It functions more or less the same, although I do think it's hitting harder. All right, this is a sniper drone. Sniper drones have been overhauled, guys. They hit so much harder, and there's a whole lot more indication that they're going to be sniping you. And they make things like railguns extremely useful now. So, the heavies overall are a whole lot more deadly than they used to be. I feel like overall the bots are just a lot more accurate, which makes them incredibly dangerous now.
Canister release pending. Materia canister released.
The grenades are a lot of fun, I find. I'm really enjoying the Bulldog. The Bulldog is the new weapon. Semi-auto. You can take things out pretty quickly when you spam fire it, but it's also really accurate at range. Has reduced recoil when you're aiming down sights, and it has good ammo reserves.
Canister release pending. Materia canister released.
Melee weapons seem to be completely unchanged, but bots can dodge you now. They're more accurate. There's usually more of them, typically, than there used to be. They've increased the amounts that you get in waves.
Canister release pending. Materia canister released.
All right. Need to let my shield recharge. I'm gonna make a run for it. Alright, I'm away. Got a grapple. I do have forceful recycling, so I can probably get back some health, which would be good. Got 120 materia. A little more now. Alright, a couple kamikazes.
Materia canister released.
Alright, definitely got enough materia. I can get the remainder of the weapons. The melee weapons are unchanged. The frag grenades are a lot of fun. Those are my personal preference, although if you're going to be using them out in space, the sticky grenades as a general rule are more effective. But the frag grenades can basically clear up a ton of stuff in a single go, which is pretty cool. When you're on foot, I find them pretty useful. So I guess it depends on where you're going to be using them, which is more useful.
The assembler is back online for a short time. Materia canister released.
Alright. Not really going to be able to grab from them. Let's see, can I rush it? We'll see. Let me get it. I need iron belt. And buddy can give me weapon time. Maybe I can grab that other one. I figured I'd eat it down here, but it's okay. And I need rocket launcher. And then I can test all the weapons. Alright, I'll come back for that. Okay. We got all the weapons now. They're all available to craft. So alright, so I'm gonna swap out the railgun for the rocket launcher real quick. And we're gonna multi-tool is completely unchanged in the update. It's got some good artifacts and augments and stuff though already, so I don't feel like I need anything. What we need is different multi-tools, which they did say will be coming eventually. Not this update, but coming eventually. Oh, he's stuck behind me.
Don't worry, you can count on
Okay.
Buddy.
Hi, friend. Okay, so it doesn't breach shields. The railgun does. The railgun will continue to damage them beyond the shield. So that grenade dropped him. Cool. And I don't feel like the rocket launcher has been really changed. I think they were mentioning something about maybe reduced friendly fire. I think that was about it. But we can test that real quick. I got enough materia. So yeah, it's still an instant shot. I had almost 100 HP. Pretty close. Anyway, good enough on that. Cool. We had the other weapons, but they were over here, so I'm gonna have to go fetch those. Oh, we have lots of friends. Let's clear the path first. Alright. I'm almost out of ammo on the Bulldog. Okay, that blast radius hit the one, but not the other. Give me back a little health, mate. Thanks. Okay. That helps. Thank you. Alright, we need another weapon, or at least top off ammo. I'm going to deploy this here. Let's put this here. I'm going to grab... I did have that Mark 0 Bulldog. I'm going to grab that real quick. Because why not? Let's reposition. I should be able to run over here and grab those weapons I dropped. I think I dropped an LMG. And we got some materia here. Cool. Okay, so I got the LMG, so I'm going to show you guys so the Mark III LMG's got a little bit of extra ammo in reserve now. It has a new audio, which is pretty sweet. It's got more recoil, but I feel like it's a lot more powerful than it used to be. It's really good for these hordes when you get overwhelmed. So yeah, a little more recoil, a little more damage, some cool new audio. I like it. I think the LMG's gotten some good love. Alright. Let's see. We got one more download packet we got to do. Let's go ahead and grab an on-foot ammo crate. And, yeah. I think I'm just going to hold off on the rest of this. I've shown all the weapons. So... let me go ahead and grab my Mark III Bulldog, because I'm enjoying that. And let's see. I think I've only got one shot left in that. We got some frag grenades here. Remaining uses 2. That's good. We'll go with that. And I'll use the LMG a little bit more. Got one data packet download remaining. As you can see, once you break his shield, you can stun lock them, these large, heavy raptors pretty easily with this thing. He couldn't even really shoot me. I'm going to be doing a video. I've got some of it in the works, but it's going to be just basically showcasing everything that's changing with the next update. There's going to be a lot of changes, so there's going to be a lot to cover. It'll probably be a longer video for the fact that there is a lot to cover. And what I'm just going to do is include timestamps so people can bounce around to whatever they want to see. Okay, cool. All right. Well, with that, I'm just going to go ahead and get out, guys. I'm going to go ahead. I've got frag grenades. I've got the Bulldog. That's kind of what I want. I don't have a gnome, unfortunately. If anybody is wanting any particular weapon and they want to join, let me know. I'll pick you one up. I've got them to spare, so... Okay, go ahead and send that back to ship. And, okay. Well, I guess I'm just going to go ahead and craft some credits. And then I can... yeah, okay, that's fine. Unfortunately, the problem I find with the grenades is that if they're in your inventory, it's both a problem and a plus. If they're in your inventory, when you head back to hangar, you get set at 5 grenades total. So if you come back to the hangar with less than 5, that's great because it's topping you off. But if you say had 10 because you'd gotten 2 stacks, you could stack it twice. You're not going to get the benefit from those extra grenades because they're going to be reduced down to 5. Let's see. Well, if you said you're going to be joining, buddy, is there a particular weapon you'd like me to grab for you? Not what I might do. I'm gonna grab a railgun and bring that back. I would normally be coming back with a Nisa, but I don't have one right now, so oh well. All right, guys. So data breach, challenge rating 5. Kryn, we went for 8 download packages. We've hit success. As you can see, the credit reward is not too shabby now. I feel like you get a lot more credits than you used to. I mean, I know you do. Generally speaking, I am getting somewhere close to in some missions like 6,000 credits easily. And most I'd ever really seen before that was 4,000, and that was not common. So, all right. Well, you know what I might do is I might try some different builds. Let's see. I did have another build that I was running before that I really enjoyed. I'm going to try that. It's the Berserk Protocol, and then I'm going to pair it with probably... compare it with just about anything, but I'm going to go probably Execution Protocol, I think. Or maybe Clutch Protocol. I'll try Clutch Protocol. Wolf 3D, welcome in, guys. Welcome in. How's it going? Good deal, buddy. You brought your bulldog? Nice. Looks like there's some sticky grenades up at the vendor. And let's see what else we got here. Mark 1 bulldog. And yeah, not too much good, but there's some sticky grenades. All right, let me go ahead and adjust the chat back. Good deal. All right. Well, I'm good to do whatever mission you guys want to try. So
Well done. The sphere is now fully inside of the target.
we can also try out different stuff. Swap to different cannons and maybe swap ships. Those were yours. You dropped them off so you could have room for the bulldog. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, it's the sticky grenades. I got you, Spectre. I understood. I'm going to go with the disruptor laser on the catamaran. And I'm going to take...
How do you do?
ooh, nice. We got forceful recycling. I do love forceful recycling. I'm going to go mass ejector engine. And then let's go uplink. I really find uplink useful with the map reworks. Who wants to gun, and what weapons would you guys like?
Nice, you made it.
What in the serpent?
All right, well, let's do something fun. I'm going to do Gatling turrets and make that as our only ammo consuming option. I've got disruptor lasers, and we got double burst shields.
What can I do?
And then I should be able to make that work in most scenarios. So if I were to do this here, let's take this burst shield off for now. Let's put engine here, pilot cannon here. We can put a burst shield up here, and then this can go here, and that's not what I was trying to move. And then I can put this here. Okay, that works. All right, cool. Nice. All right, let's pick a mission, guys.
Some interesting options.
What difficulty you guys want to try? They have made it harder for sure. Let's start off with let's give you a warm up. Let's do this challenge rating 3 sabotage.
Destination set. Prepared for jump when
And yeah, we'll make that work. And I'll give you a chance to warm up, buddy. All right. Cool. Keep the grenades away from you. Hey, that was classic comedy. That was gold, my friend. What he's talking about, guys, we might have blown ourselves up when we were goofing around the other day. All right, I'm gonna put a railgun up here on the bridge. Let's see. We've started over here. There's a hidden cache. There's a trader. And we can hit that point there and then maybe swap over and take out some... Yeah, that would be fun. Let's do that. And it looks like you guys got the gnome, which is perfect. Cool. All right, well, you bought the artifacts, so you go ahead and plug them in however you want. I'll bring them up to you. And you guys can put them in however you like. And we've already got destination set. I'm going to go ahead and hop in the pilot seat. I think everything should be in order. We've got 2 jumps, and then we'll be able to call in a resupply. So that's perfect. Nice. We got a couple of gnomes. Our journey is blessed, guys. All right. I'm ready to make the jump when you guys are. And away we go. Nice. That is correct. And the Gatling turrets are very ammo hungry, but they are the highest DPS of all the assault turrets. I've got mining lasers, so the only thing we've got that consumes ammo is going to be your Gatling turrets. But the burst shields should allow you to prevent most damage that we would be taking, so that's cool.
until it's been taken offline.
All right. The burst shields are nice because they don't remove you from the weapon that you're on. They just activate instantly and your weapon stays active. So, like, you can continue to fire while activating the burst shields. And since you got Gatling turrets, you're going to be very powerful. Okay, we got a Corvette right here that's aggroing. I'm just going to open fire. Let him have it, Wolf. Alright, we got a material leak. That's alright. It's alright, buddy. Alright, 3D, I'm going to do a flyby on that Corvette if you're in position. Looks like you were in the jump tube, so... Alright, we got friends. Looks like your turrets are critical. I'd say get out and repair those real quick. Or it looks like 3D's got them actually. So just stick to your shields and such. Okay, let's go ahead and deal with the fires. I don't think anything else is aggroed right now. Nice. All right, we got fires down below, it looks like. Head in that direction. Great job, guys. Great job. All right, looks like there's a couple of elite gunships and an elite heavy gunship up ahead, and we still got that Corvette. So I'm going to swing us over to the vet. We can deal with that real quick. And then looks like there's a... Let's see, this is a jammer area, so we'll still have to deal with the jammer. Okay, we're getting close to the Corvette now. We're inside half a click. Cool.
I need a lift.
It's all good, I was ignoring it. He's got that going. I feel like I hear more bots. No? Are we clear? Okay. Alright, good job, guys. So the fact that this is challenge rating 3 and we're still getting hammered this hard, I do feel like... I also had commented to the devs, let's see, if we get there, I think we're going to avoid the hidden cache, because that puts us inside the red line. I'm just going to go for the trader next. Let's try and gather as much materia and such as we can. Trader will be a safe area where we can heal up and such. I had commented to the devs that the ship-to-ship combat felt easier. I think they're like, oh no, we can't have that. I think it's been adjusted since, so it's my fault. Don't you know it's always the content creator's fault? He's the one that's like, yeah, look at this. Here's an exploit. And then 2 days later, the devs are like, nope. See, by reporting on these things, I'm ruining it for everybody. I actually called myself a reporter the other day. A lady asked, so what do you do? I'm like, okay, let's take into consideration your age. You're not going to know what a streamer is. I'm just going to say reporter and she'll get the idea. It's not a lie. I report on the games, you know, so... I felt kind of guilty doing that, but at the same time, I'm like... I could do that, or I could sit here and explain it to her, and her interest is, you know, I'm gauging interest here. Like, is she really going to want me to sit here for a several-minute explanation on what a streamer is, or is she just kind of making conversation? And I think it was the latter, so I chose just to say reporter. Because I figured that was something she would understand, you know? Sweet lady, though. It was, we were, me and my family, we were visiting the local museum, which was a lot of fun. They actually, at the museum, have this really cool art section where you can go in and create your own art, and they provide some art supplies. It's particularly for children, but they do more than accommodate adults as well. So since we were there with my nieces and my nephew, and we were all hanging out, I chose to do some artwork with them. It was a great deal of fun. And the lady was the lady in charge of that area. So... Plus, I had the greater fear of telling her I'm a streamer of getting the side eye because, you know, I figured, A, she's either not going to understand what a streamer is and I'm going to have to explain it, or B, she's going to understand and think, So, I said what I said. Did I feel a little guilty? Yes, but at the same time. Oh, there's a spider tank right here. Oh, she was a pretty cool lady. Museum was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I like it when it's like art history and stuff like that, which there was a lot of that, so that was pretty cool. I got to check out art from various cultures, and that was a lot of fun for me. Got an artifact over here. I didn't get to see which one it was, though. I was in too big a hurry. All right, pulling away. Cool. I love how more vibrant the colors are in the new engine. Also, they've put some work into taking care of the issues we were having with, like, weird visual glitches and stuff. Not that they're all gone, but there's definitely a lot fewer of them. All right, Desperate Barrage. We've got Scrap Mechanic, Forceful Recycling, Anti-Ship Arsenal. I've got a legendary Desperate Barrage. I'm going to plug that in. When the shields go down, the ship will deal more damage. And that'll be reasonably handy right now. Let's see, we got some more stuff here. I'm going to plug that in here. I'm going to go ahead and top off my weapon. Or actually, you know what? I'm going to hold off. We've got low materia. I'd rather not waste it. It doesn't look like there's anything else here. What I might do is scrap some of this stuff, if some of it's scrappable. That's only worth 2 materia. That's not even worth hassling with. Okay. Never mind. Alright. Well, next area is a safe area where we'll be able to heal up if nothing else. Alright, I'm ready to jump when you guys are.
Preparing to enter jump space.
Thanks for letting everybody know I was going to be back, Wolf. I appreciate it.
There is a trader in this sector.
All right, let's check for materia clouds. There may not be any, but we don't have enough to buy anything. But we... Oh, nice. We can call in a supply drop at least. I love that you can do a barrel roll while jetpacking. It's so much fun. Okay, we got a small and a large ship repair. There's a Mark III halberd here, if anybody wants it. That's pretty sweet. I think 3D grabbed it. If he just puts it on the ship, it's all yours. You grabbed it? Okay. Oh, yeah, that was you. Okay, no, go for it. First come, first served. All right. Well, Wolf says if you want it 3D, that you can have the halberd. Otherwise, he'll take it. All right. Well, ship repairs are topped off. I'm going to bring this over to the trader because the trader will have a healing station over there, so we can all top off on our health, and then we can go ahead and get to the next area. I can't wait to see what else we're gonna have at the trader, because like right now all we've got is artifacts and a place to heal. But I'm heavily guessing, because you look, there's a weapon rack back behind him, there's a hanger, there's all kinds of things. My guess is that the only thing we have, and also you'll notice, it's been commented on by others, that the trader has like categories, and the only one that's available right now is artifacts. But why does it have categories if artifacts are the only thing he's ever going to sell? And I do agree with that. So I think at one point, the trader is going to have more to sell. So we got the hanger over there and everything. I find it hard to believe that artifacts are going to be where we stop with that. So, Wolf, there's a healing station inside the trader, buddy. Yeah, it's on the wall right beside the trader. It's on the right-hand side when you enter. Go ahead and heal up, and then we'll go ahead and get to the next area. Sliding down the stairs. So much fun. All right. Next area is a large unknown cluster. It's got artifacts and repair kits. And then from there, we can jump to this, where we can reduce the heat by most of it. And then there should be some other areas that we can hit before we hit the final jump to hopefully grab some materia. Nope, that's new. The healing station and the trader is new. So that's with this update.
Initiating takeoff.
Yeah, no, you haven't missed it. It just wasn't there. But it makes the trader even more useful, in my opinion. All right, I am ready to move to the next area, guys. Okay. I need to... how are we doing on ammo, anyway? Looks like we've got quite a bit. I need to move... I'm going to move these here. Looks like 3D might be AFK for a second, so I'm just going to give him a moment. Let me see. I'm going to try something here, which will make... If he was talking in the game chat, I missed it because YouTube chat was covering it. So just going to adjust this here so I don't miss that in the future. And boom. Okay. Chats are set. And he's in a seat. Let's go ahead and go. Sweet.
Entering jump space. Hold on to your helmet.
Very cool, guys. All right, well, we're low on materia, but the ship's topped off and we're topped off. The only thing I'm not topped off on is bulldog ammo, but it'll be fine. I still got my multi-tool, which I've got... It's not a buffed multi-tool, but... Okay, this is the... We will have to do this one because it lowers the heat drastically. Let's see what we got. Let's see. We got 2 more jumps before we can call in a resupply. We've got enemies here. We got a buoy and enemy ships here. There's a mine layer there. I'm going to deal with these first. You were not watching the stream? Okay. Understood, buddy. All right. We're moving in to engage here. Just tuned in now. Okay. I understood. I also have chat going on Discord. So if you're on Discord, you can join us on there and you can be getting live voice chat. So that's an option if you want it. You think the invite didn't work? Okay, I'll check that here in just a second. All right. Okay. Initial enemies down. We got another wave of there. What I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to pull up this and I'm going to make sure that the invite is set to where it doesn't turn off, because some of them do. And okay, generate, copy. All right, and then I'm gonna put that. And I'm just gonna throw the Discord link into the chats. That way you guys can see them pretty easily. and I'll just make sure that they're active on the YouTube description here. Think I can edit it midstream. We'll see. May or may not be able to. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to let me. That's okay. Wait, there it is. Okay. Yeah, it'll let me. Sweet. Okay, Discord link. Updating it now. Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay, links are updated, so they should be good. All right, I'm in the pilot seat. Ready to go. There's a mine layer. All right, mine layer's down. We got mines inbound. I'm not going to be able to get them. We got 2 mines on the ship right now. They're up in the front and on the left. And there's a thruster malfunction, so Wolf, if he, yep. All right, we got 1 ship remaining, it looks like, and I got a shot at him. Cool. Okay. All right, well, if nothing else, it looks like we're going to hopefully get some materia and such here. There's a buoy here. I'm going to go ahead and hit that, guys. Maybe we'll get some goodies here. I'd like it if we picked up like a shield unit or something. And Spectre, if you're still on, buddy, if there's any chance if you could check the Discord for incoming invite accepts and just make sure that they're approved if need be. Oh, that is not what I was trying to do. Let's do a quick swap. I was trying to grab my pistol. There we go. So one thing I've talked about too about the devs, and that I'm hoping they're going to implement, they've mentioned making it will be where we will be able to remap the. Oh, we picked up an ammo crate. Perfect. Oh yeah, and you can punch while you're holding heavy objects and go bags now, guys. Grab bags. So that was supposed to be in the main branch and wasn't for some reason. It got skipped in the code by accident, so they've put it in now. So even when you're carrying something heavy, you can still punch. You're not defenseless. Yeah, you're not defenseless now. All right, I'm going to put ammo crate up here and we can top off ammo. That's a big deal. I'm pleased about that.
Taking ammo.
Okay, that's going to help tremendously. Ooh, and we're doing good on materia now. That's great. Okay, so 1 use left on the shield repair. Awesome. I'm going to set destination for our jump. We can technically go ahead and jump. Is this the area where... No, this isn't the one I was thinking of. We can technically just move along, but this one gives artifacts and repairs. Let's see. We'll see. Asteroid storms are always a possibility. Asteroid storms, incoming legion, solar flares. But, you know, just because you said hopefully not, that means it's going to happen, right? So. All right, I need one other player here when you guys have got a chance. Approved. Perfect. Thank you, Spectre. Okay, no problem, 3D. All right, sorry. All right. Thanks, Spectre. I appreciate it, bud. I hear... Yep, spider tank. I got a couple of grenades. I'm going to hit him with 2 real quick. Cool. I find that grenades are better at clearing small things, whereas railguns and rocket launchers are better at taking out big things. At least that's my experience. So if you got tons of small things grouped together, then the grenades are really nice. And they can, of course, drop heavies, too. They do damage to them. All right, getting in the ship. All right. I love the slide. It's so much fun. Are they aggroed? Yeah, they are aggroed. So they're not shooting us yet, but it says they're aggroed. Might be those over there. Yeah, it was those over there. So there's more. Okay. That's fine. I need to remember I've got flares. I haven't been running that engine lately, so I keep forgetting. Alright, we've got 3 enemy ships still on us. Okay, 2 fighters. They're elites. They're right here. Alright, closing in on the Corvette. I'm going to try and keep us at a range where all he's going to shoot at us is missiles, which I can use flares on. Alright, my cannon is offline and all auxiliary is damaged. I'm going to go for the auxiliary real quick. Alright, auxiliary is coming online. If somebody could grab the cannon, that'd be really helpful. Alright, gonna get us in range, bud. Get ready with the Gatling turrets and the burst shields.
Drone over here.
Understood. Alright, well, the Corvette's gonna damage us faster than the fires are, so... I love the layout I've chosen on my mouse and keyboard. I've got flares as well as melee strikes with gun butts set to a macro on my mouse, and that just makes them so easy for me to hit. Thanks, 30. Just hold off until we get to the next area. And we'll see what we get. The ship's not in danger right now. Just don't fire the Gatling turrets. Use just the shields. I can continue to shoot for free for as long as we have ammo, but once we run out of ammo, the disruptor lasers don't work either, so... I think we've got 1 fuse currently on the ship, and there is, there's a material cloud over here. I'm going to go for that, and then I'm going to swing over and grab the rest of the fuses. 3D used cliff notes on the Hauk server handbook, but I thought he was still okay to join. Gotcha, Spectre. Alright, well, 3D's going for the Corvette. I'm going to leave that to him, and I'm just going to get us clear. And I'm going to take us over to the next point. I went ahead and grabbed the materia, and then I'm going to take us over here. We got, looks like a solar flare that you were begging for. Which means I'm going to need to go grab 3D as soon as he's done with the Corvette, because otherwise he's going to go down flying to us. So I'm going to get close to the Corvette. Wolf, if you could just manage the shields, I'm going to keep the... Okay.
Extraction ASAP.
Alright, 3D. On my way, buddy. I'm here. Alright, solar flare's passed. Come on out, bud. Nice job. Yeah, no problem. The Corvette may have dropped materia, I'm not sure, but we're going to move into the next point anyway. We've got fires and radiation on the ship, so I'm going to help with that stuff. Looks like 3D's got the radiation. I'm going to go for the fires in here. So I was under the impression that the crouch, the toggle to crouch didn't work anymore, guys. That is not the case. The toggle to crouch does work, but you have to set it to a separate button from the slide. The slide and crouch are typically on the same button, but you can actually set toggle to crouch to a different button than your non-toggle to crouch. They'll just be called crouch. One will be toggle to crouch, and the other is crouch. Both can cause the slide if you have the momentum. Right now I've got C set to toggle the crouch, so I can just stay crouched, or I can hit shift, or not shift, control to do a slide. I've found it pretty helpful in some respects. 3D's ready to go. You got the materia there. I'm going to send this fire extinguisher down. I'm going to go get 3D a hand. Alright, I'm ready to crack the door, guys. Let's do this properly. Other one, what, buddy?
The ship needs ammo.
We need 3 fuses. Yeah. Nice work, buddy. Perfect pincer. All right, we got the last fuse. 3D's coming with it now. I think we have 2 on the ship currently, right? Or do we not? Do we only have 1? Okay. All right, well, 3D just put 1 down, and we've got... So it looks like we got 2, so we're going to have to hit the... 2, okay. 3D confirms. All right, so we're going to go for the other one then. We got to hit all 3 points this time, guys. All right.
Look over here. Help me out.
Doesn't look like there's any sentries over there, though, so... We'll go for that. Who doesn't love a nice solar storm? Am I right? Yeah, exactly. I mean, I gotta get my tan, you know? Is he pop? Okay. Dude, they can, because they chase you, they can come out the side hatches open up now. Holy crud. That's new. 3D got the he got the fuse, so we're good to move to the next area. He went in the side hatch.
Initiating takeoff.
All right, heading that direction now. Yeah, there's a big giant hole in the wall there that you can jetpack through if you aim it right. It's pretty fun. But you will get swarmed as soon as you pop through that hole, because all the bots are going to be right there. So, you know, enter at own risk. I think all the fuses are down on the left hangar, or the left airlock. All right, I've got one. En route. All right, mine's in. I'm gonna check this area for loot real quick. There's a heat blade here if anybody wants it. Okay. You're voicing with a friend right now. You can join the voice chat. I'll join in a while. Gotcha. No problem, buddy. No problem. All right, got the last fuse here.
Ship ammunition in the assembler.
It's not like it's a requirement. You know what I mean?
Door mechanism.
It's just an option if people want it.
That's it. There should be something worthwhile in here. Grab what you can, then let's get moving.
We've got rare boarding blitz. We've got, looks like we got a couple of different artifacts. Okay. What I'm thinking we might do, though, is if there's any artifacts that we don't really need, we could just put them in the disassembler, because they're worth... Oh, they're only worth 5 materia. That's not worth the hassle. What do we got? There's a small ship repair. I'm going to go ahead and plug that in, and we have a large up here for when it becomes necessary. Legion Blueprints is good. Grid Redirector is good. Boarding Blitz, Shield Recycler, they're all good. What do we got currently? We've got Forceful Recycling, we've got Legendary Scrap Mechanic, we've got Legendary Desperate Barrage, we've got Anti-Ship Arsenal. What do you guys want? The ones I'm leaning towards are going to be Grid Redirector, Legion Blueprints, possibly shield recycler. But you guys can put in whatever you want. In fact, I'll leave that to you guys. Just put in the artifacts that you'd like. Grid redirector would be reasonably powerful given the fact that we have a lot of open spots on the power grid right now. And I will go ahead and get us set up for jump. So when you guys are ready. You know, it's one thing I want them to bring. I want to bring a way to just do a quick barrel roll with the ship the way you can with the jetpack. When I'm jetpacking and I can just double tap to do a barrel roll, I want to do that on the ship. And then I want to do my best Peppy impression. Do a barrel roll. Which is not a good impression, I will admit, but... Okay. God. Yeah, that works. And then we got some materia. Nice. I'm also going to shove in the scrap into the materia. It's not worth much, but... Yep, do shields. Let's see. How much is the on-ship ammo? Ship ammo is 20, so if we can get together 20 materia, we can get that. So... Yeah, and the damage amp is worth 5 as well. And we have enough of these basic medical supplies that we could scrap that would give us a bit. So I'm going to put in the low-cost supplies real quick for materia, and then we'll scrap whatever else we have to. And, yeah. If we were to scrap this, we would be reasonably close. Let me see. Does anybody want this wrench? If not, I'm going to put it in the disassembler and we'll have ammo. Okay. Wrench is going in the disassembler. We now have enough for ammo. Go ahead and grab your ammo, Wolf, and top off ship ammo. There's also an ammo crate up here, guys, so feel free to use that. We're about to hit a hard area. Hostile fortification. It will reduce the heat dramatically if we complete it. And I am ready to jump when you guys are.
Grabbing ammo.
All right, away we go.
Transition to jump space imminent.
Oh, I'm getting hungry. I forgot to eat today. I was busy with my nieces and nephew. I made sure they were fed. That I took care of.
The facility in the area has a connection to the Legion network. If you perform a security override, I can plant a bug that will wreak havoc.
Okay, looks like we got some materia around.
I'll also be able to open the facility vault so we can access their equipment.
We've got some enemy ships up ahead. I believe you topped off ammo. Yep. So, and the ship's healthy. As long as we take advantage of the burst shields, I think we'll be okay, guys. We got a Corvette. I'm going to drop the gunship first. All right, gunship's down. And then there's a Corvette here. And I think that's the only other ship thus far. And that's going really quick due to the Gatling turrets being so powerful. We've got a material leak. And the Corvette's been taken down. I'm going to go board the Corvette here in a sec. We're coming up right alongside it. Looks like 3D's heading for the material leak. He's got that. Wolf, if you want to grab those fires. And I'm on the vet now. All right. I think the vet is clear. There could be something hidden, hiding around the corner, but we'll see. All right. The vet's clear. I'm dropping it now. Yeah, it was pretty sweet that Slide Drum decided to join today. That was pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that. He was into the beta like I was, but he got in at the last second, like just before it went into early access. So he didn't get a whole lot of time with the beta on Jump Space, but he did get a brief moment in. So that's cool. I know a lot of people didn't get in. I was extremely fortunate to be able to get into the beta. I actually was not expecting to get into the beta. It seemed like there was a fair amount of people trying to get in, and you basically just signed in, said I would like access, and then Steam just randomly selected who it was going to let in. So most people, content creators or not, did not get into the closed beta. I'm going to take the railgun, just in case we get some really tough heavies. There's a bunch of stuff on you, 3D. Lots of flyers. I'm going to come up and see what I can do about them. Sounds like you got most of it. That's good. Good job, buddy. All right, let's have a quick look around. Looks like there's a damage amp here. I'd say we should grab that. All right, cool. Oh yeah, the dual burst actuator. No, nice, that's fun. I like it. It's just very ammo hungry. It is interesting for Javelin though, because like Javelin doing a quick double tap is pretty interesting. All right, I got that. There's a damage amp. Oh, someone grabbed it. Cool. Okay. Nice. We're at halfway through the progress. When things start to get hairy, throw down the damage amp in a good spot where we have cover. Okay, that's up top. I'm going for it. Up 3's already heading that direction. I'll let him get it. Looks like it's a one-man. We got enemies down below. All right, anywhere with that damage amp. Nice. 3D got the damage amp effect while in the while using melee. That was awesome. All right, I'm heading over there now. 3's already there, so we're gonna grab this one. Cool. All right. And guys, that's what the grenades are good for. Nice work, guys. Cool. I love the frag grenades for clearing lots of small bots. The sticky grenades, I'd say, are probably, in some regards, more useful for the heavies, but also very useful when you're floating in space. Oh, we got another forceful recycling. Interesting. All right. They all have their uses, but the frag grenades are probably my preference. But I also really love the railgun with with the way things are in the game now. I think that dealing with heavies, the railgun's really nice. Okay, we got 3 artifacts. I'll leave that to you guys. Let's see. How are we on ammo? We're good on ammo. We I've got 1 grenade remaining. I'm gonna go ahead and top off ammo on my Bulldog. We're ready to jump. There's only 3 heat left. I'm gonna bring the artifacts up to you, Wolf, and then you can put whatever you want. We still have a large core repair in the core room, which is good. And we're ready to go here. There's a small little outpost in this area. I'm going to see if... oh, we got jump kids. Whoever is closest, if you could grab the guns, that'd be great. These jump beacons usually activate a whole lot faster than they have previously. We might get them in time because they're pretty close. Yeah, we did. Okay, cool. I'm going to see if I can find that little outpost. It's next to a big rock outcrop. I feel like it's off to the left of the point when you're facing it dead on, but I could be wrong. Basically, there's just a crashed freighter ship next to a rock. It doesn't usually have a lot in it, but it will sometimes have some materia scraps and stuff. And right now we're hurting for materia, so I'll take it, you know? It's just a little hidden area that doesn't show up on your scanners. Also, if somebody is able, would you check and see if we're able to call in a resupply at this point? Thank you. Appreciate it. No? Okay. One more jump. Well, we'll be able to call it in as soon as we make the jump to the final area. And I am not seeing the point right off. I feel like... Wait, that might be it right there. That's it. Okay, dead ahead, guys. Alright, so there's probably not going to be a lot of loot down here, but anything will help at this point because we are kind of low on materia. Alright, there's a little bit of materia here, not a lot. Let's see. Got that there. And looks like that's it. Okay, so there really wasn't much there, but oh well. There usually isn't a lot there, but as we're so, which is why I don't usually bother with it, but we're so tight. Howdy. All right, I think we're ready to make the jump, guys. All right. Let's do it. Sweet.
That's the array, and it's locking down the entire sector. If we don't capture those towers now, the Legion will have free reign over this entire region.
So I'm gonna stick to the pilot seat. I can show. I've got disruptor lasers. It'll be easy for me to show these areas from the ship. Wolf, if you want to keep on the guns to make sure that you can ward off enemy ships while I deal with the platforms, and then 3D, if you want to do whatever it is you feel like doing, buddy, you can go on foot. You can manage repairs, whatever suits your fancy, bud. I've got disruptor lasers, so they're not going to have a ton of splash damage, so it'll be a little bit easier for me to hit things without hitting you. And guys, I want to point out, it hasn't been working in the main branch. I just blew up a drop pod with ship fire. So that's pretty sweet. I've not seen that. And I think that just went live with this update that they just did. I think the update went live either this morning or late yesterday. Yep, see, took out another drop pod. Nice, that's awesome. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna swing right. I'm gonna shell the right side of the platform in 3D. Try to hit a few things. All right, cool. Nice. All right, I hear enemy ships jumping in. That's your job, Wolf. Use the shields to keep us healthy and drop them. I'm going to focus on the platform. Okay. We definitely need the material. I'll take it. Let's see. I want to see... I don't really seem to... Oh, I'm going to be careful. I don't want to hit 3D. Looks like there might be something over there. I'm not sure. We just lost C. Okay, well, we're capturing A. We'll head to C as soon as 3D's done with that. Good job, buddy. All right, I hear more ships dropping in. I'm going to grab this material as we pass. Radiator failure. Okay. Flying up high, so I got a better vantage point. Okay, sounds good, buddy. All right, I'm coming in on C. I think most of it's clear. We should be able to get close and claim it. Yep. All right, C is claimed. All right, good job, guys. We have all 3 points for the moment. Let's just deal with ships. Grabbing materia. All right, that one's inside a rock. I'm not going to waste my time on him. Just going to go for the next one. Cool. Nice job. Okay, look, we're losing a point. I'm going to take out I'm going to take out one of these fighters and then move to the point. Sounds like we got more friends coming in. That's it's all you, Wolf. All right. We're near C. Shelling it now. Looks like C is mostly clear. I think there's a few things over there still. That's all you, 3D. We got lots of enemy ships. I'm going to break off and deal with that. Nice. Now we just got to wrap up these enemy ships. Good job. Okay. I think there's one more ship remaining. 2 more, looks like. Alright. Cool. Alright. It's material leak. Alright. Okay, cool. Great job, guys. Alright. Cool. Well, we don't necessarily have to worry about repairs. We can honestly just jump. So, if everybody wants to grab their loot, whatever they want to take out with them, I'm going to take a gnome. That's what I want. And then, yeah, I'm good to go. I'm good with what I got. So, all right. Everybody's reporting good to go. Let's launch. All right, and that's mission success. Great job, guys. So basically, what I'm gathering from the heat with the new map workout is that the missions can be longer or shorter depending on your preference. Missions don't always have to have heat. Some of them will not have heat, and you can just jump straight to the end and be done. But it is also easier to reach the end now due to the fact that of the map layout and the fact that you get to you can pick straighter shots, and also many of the areas that would have formerly been jammed for blocking you from jumping won't be. So you can just get there and move straight on to the next area and just ignore that area. So if you want to like rush it and just get to the end, you can. Like if you don't have a lot of time, even the ones with large maps, you can just get through them really fast if you want to. And as you can see, even this challenge rating 5 salvage run has no heat. These have no heat. I need a thumbs up button that says in chat. Lol, stays in chat. Okay. I'll see what I can do, buddy. Some of these others don't have heat as well. There are a few that do, and even the ones that do, you'll look at initial heat is 60 or whatever. So I'm wondering if there's going to be some variance in the amount of heat you start with. Right now, it looks like most are 60, but yeah. Okay. All right. I love that the football's back, guys. If the emotes printed what you're doing in chat, that'd be perfect. Yeah. We also got forceful recycling again. Sweet. I'm happy about that. We got a mark. Okay. Go for it, buddy. I love that there's a basketball, but I need to be able to pick it up, throw it, and I need there to be a hoop. Okay? That's my feedback to the devs. We need a hoop. We've got frag grenades up here at the vendor. If anyone wants those. So there's a Mark II Maw. And a wrench. And that looks like that's the most exciting stuff. There's a railgun, of course. Wolf, if you have any objectives that you get from that conversation, we can go to whatever mission you need to do. Oh, okay, perfect. So, you're completing stuff. Great. Okay, so you need to do the 3 jamming stations in the Kryn region. Now, that's one that people struggle with, so we're going to go to Kryn. What mission type you guys want to do? It's got to be one with jumps. It can't be one of the single sectors. But we have a cargo ship raid at challenge rating 5. We've got an artillery at 4. We've got a distress call at 4. Any of those 3 will be valid. So, hey. Okay. Okay, well, we can do this 4 artillery. We haven't done artillery on stream yet today. Beavis, welcome in, buddy. Welcome. Howdy, man. Welcome back, bud. Glad to have you. All right, let's go with the dart. And, welcome in, buddy. All right, let's go with the dart. I'm going to run, some guns that I am comfortable with if I'll pilot. And then let's go ahead and I'm going to run the rapid pulse cannons. I'm going to run probably... Oh, it's doing that bug where it's disconnecting. All right, let's do this. See if that fixes it. So I've run into a little bug where occasionally my mouse will disconnect from the game and swap over to other things. I'm going to run probably... I'm going to go with split reactor for this one. Or, you know what? I could probably make solid state work. That does work. And then do we have any grid reactor? Is your mouse on okay on other stuff? Yeah, generally speaking it is. It's just since the latest update, I feel like, which is a little weird, but whatever. It's not a big deal. I'll figure it out. I just gotta bear in mind it'll happen occasionally, and it might be something I'm doing on my end too, so I'm not gonna report it as a bug. Could be that the connects inside are dodgy. I had to get a new one to do that recently. Yeah. All right, well, mission is set. I think we're good to go, guys. We've pretty much cleaned out the vendor. Beavis, there's a frag grenade over here at the vendor if you want it. Here, I can actually pick it up for you if you want it, buddy. And that way you get to try it out. Oh, wait, if I pick it up, it's gonna... Just take this one, and I'll grab this one. Here you go. I don't want to pick it up because it'll stack with the ones I've already got and be wasted. So, yeah, no problem. All right, ready to move on, guys. Let's do this. I can't believe this update's going live into the main branch next week. That feels so fast. Oh, they have done a ton of work on it, buddy. I agree. Sorry, I feel like I cut you off. Go ahead, man. Oh, absolutely. I agree. Well, like, most of the bugs I encountered when the update went live into experimental, they've already patched out. So,
The artillery positions are
now, Beavis, have you had a lot of opportunity to play on the current patch?
We should prepare ourselves and start making our way over there. Hopefully, we can get there before the battle begins.
Okay. Well, you know what? Since you just joined, do you want to pick the path forward on the galaxy map? All right, man. Whichever. Don't matter. Did somebody grab the gnome, by the way? Oh, I am getting that bug where it shows Wolf as being damaged, even though he's obviously not. There's no way he could be. On your screen, I'm damaged? Okay. And on Beavis's screen, everybody's full health. Yeah, that checks out. Okay. That's an old bug. That was in the main branch, too, so I'm not worried about that. And only Hauk, and only I am damaged for 3D. Okay. All right. Well, that's old news. I'm not worried about that. It doesn't affect anything. It should adjust as soon as we jump. We've also got a forceful recycling. I'm going to go ahead and plug that in, guys. A couple of you guys have got melee weapons anyway. I'm going to set it next to the resonant amplifier. And I use melee attacks all the time anyway. Oh, Heat Blade is beautiful. I love the Heat Blade. All right, I'm ready to jump, guys. I do believe everything should be in order. I reorganized the power grid before we left. Yep, all looks good. We can make adjustments if we get a grid redirector. Otherwise, this should be fine. All right. Oh, yeah, the halberd. That's what I was running when I ran that augment. I'd run it with damage modifications and the... it's not feedback injector. What is it called? Dual burst actuator, which makes you fire 2 bullets per one. And the halberd is just insane at that. The only problem is that you burn through ammo like every 5 seconds. You're out of ammo, so. But it is incredibly powerful, so. Execution, so. Oh gosh, so you're wrecking things. That's awesome. You normally use repost amplifier. Got it. Yeah, that's perfect for the Heat Blade. All right, so we got the jump out. Is there anything here, guys? Got it. Oh, so this is one of the ambush areas. Okay. You use it so much, it helps a lot. Yeah, that checks out. Like, that's my favorite augment if you're going to be running melee weapons. I 100% support that. That and proximity strike are like your gold standard there for melee weapons. All right, I'm going to grab everything. It's going to be in a grab bag. And I'm just going to set it down in cargo, and you guys can deal with it as you feel inclined to do so. But I'm going to go ahead and get to the pilot seat unless somebody beats me there. So a plus 20 shield recharge rate. Nice. All right, cool. I'm going to go ahead and plug in all this materia, at least until we hit cap. Doesn't look like we're going to get anywhere near cap. There's a pizza brawler, which we can use to power up something else. I'm going to feed it to the resonant amplifier, which will buff forceful recycling, and then we'll also be able to buff something else when we plug it in next to it. Well, you guys are rip-roaring through everything in a hurry. We're taking absolutely no damage. And I believe this is challenge rating 4. Yeah, challenge rating 4. So you guys are doing great. All right, radiation. I've got the rod if you want to repair it, Wolf. Thank you, sir. And then we got some fires. 3D got set on fire inside the combat station. He's now extinguished. You still got good health, 3D, so you'll be alright. Let's see. I'm just gonna hang on to this fire extinguisher, because... Hey, Wolf, can you get the auxiliaries? I got the fires. You regen so fast on foot? Yeah. No kidding. Alright, auxiliaries are coming online now. Good job, Wolf. Let's see. We do have one more jump before we can call in a resupply. So in the next area, first thing, let's call in a resupply. Provided we're not getting jumped. Alright, cool deal. Good job, guys. Alright, looks like there is... That's probably a Corvette that you guys brought down, I'm assuming? Yeah, Corvette. There's materia here. Let's grab the materia and let's get out, guys. We may not have time for the Corvette. Let's pick up 3D. I'll deal with the malfunction. Okay, malfunction is coming offline now. So you should be good on thrusters. Topping off shields. Let's go ahead and jump, guys. Start the jump. Everybody to a seat. Left side is open on the pilots. Yep, good job. Nice job, guys. And we're away.
The asteroid shower is imminent.
What's that smell? Oh, it's 3D. Smoke flavored. Spectre, you're amazing.
Move closer to investigate it.
Alright, looks like we got some materia down below. I'm gonna hit the scanners real quick. We got some heavy fighters. They're elites over here. We've got some stuff over here. I'm gonna go ahead and call in a resupply. It's gonna land right in front of us. I'm gonna go for the materia down below. I always play as fire when choosing an element. Alright, 3D. So that was perfect for you then. Yep. Perfect for you. Alright, putting in the materia now. I'm gonna go to the... I've got the supply. We got a small core repair, 2 small core repairs. There's a Mark 0 shotgun here. I almost called it a halberd. Okay. And then, yeah. All right. So the resupply is clear. We still have 2 uses in the shield unit up on the top. I'm going to shove these core repairs here. We've got 3 small and 2 large. We have a rocket launcher. That could be fun. I might play around with that. You guys go ahead and man the ship. I'm going to go on the bottom with the rocket launcher. As soon as we get in range, I'm going to drop a few things. Alright. Rockets away. Got a radiator failure. There's a missile launcher there. Alright, all my rockets are gone. Nice.
I need a lift.
I had to jump off the ship to get a clear shot, so... You're on fire? We've got cooked wolf and cooked 3D. What more could we need? Alright, I'm gonna plug in the shield unit now. I'm gonna...
Look over here.
Okay.
Finally, someone found us. Legion drones are trying to break through the hull, and fires are spreading. I have civilians on them.
That was fun. I like that. Alright, I'm gonna grab a fire extinguisher and head over. Remember, they can shoot you while you're in space now. You're not safe up here. It might be a little harder if you're really out of distance, but... Looks like there's spider tanks down there. I'm gonna chuck some grenades, and hopefully that works. I gotta cook it a little to get it to hit accurately, or it's gonna just bounce off. All right, cool. Nice job, 3D. All right, landing now and dealing with fires. I was able to hit the spider tank with 2 grenades, and then 3D finished it with the heat blade. It was perfect. He flew in like a madman and took it out in seconds. All right, I got the drive. Great work, guys.
We're stuck here unless we can get a hold of
Got to get that heal, yeah, no doubt.
more Legion troops. I'm transporting
Look here.
refugees from a nearby sector.
All right, well, that's just junk net, right? So I could just throw that drive in the,
One more time.
it's only 5 materia, but it's 5 materia we didn't have, so.
Turn for your help. You're our only hope.
We got a few enemy ships here. We can avoid them or we can take them out. They probably won't take long to drop, as good as you guys are doing. Okay. I'm on repairs. Don't think we're going to need a lot of repairs because you guys are doing really well. So there's also some materia here and some dead ahead of us
Over
here.
here.
All right, that was the last of them. Okay, we got 2 materia clouds, and then we got this one here, and then the points over here. That's going to be closest to us. I'm going to grab the materia from the filters, and then I'll be ready for the point. We can also divide and conquer and grab both points. Looks like 3D might already be doing that. 3D's in the eject tube. Hey, 3D, you want to come with me over to the second point while these guys deal with this one? And then we'll just clear both. All right, I'm away. I'm heading to point 2 now. I'm right behind you, 3D. Fortunately, it's only 2 points now. It used to be 3, which this was a really long sector. I feel like now that it's a 50-50 whether or not you get the jump drive, and the fact that if you're in multiplayer you can split up like this, that makes it so much easier, so much faster.
Something worth salvaging inside of this shipwreck. Investigate it.
Also, they made it to where you're no longer locked inside if you don't all go in the same area, which that was a problem in the beginning.
Clear out the intruders.
So it makes this splitting up strat really effective, actually. All right. All right, I think we're clear, 3D. Nice job, buddy.
This jump drive is broken.
All right.
Help me disassemble it for materia.
There's a little loot here. I'm going to grab that, and then I'm good to go.
Over here. Spider.
All right, looks like we got boarding party. All right, me and 3D will clear that if you guys are busy. Okay. Well, you guys deal with that. We'll deal with the intruders, because you guys have the good drive where you are. I absolutely love being able to barrel roll while jetpacking, guys. And I love that you can jetpack around or jet around using a fire extinguisher in space, Wall-E style. I love that. It's the little things. All right, I'm on the ship now. 3D's already here. All right, we're clear on the ship. You guys will have a bunch of friends blocking your path out, so we'll try and give you some cover. Looks like there's a heavy here. Watch out, 3D. I'm about to chuck a grenade, buddy. All right, grenade on the spider tank. Go ahead and fish it, bud. Nice. All right, this area is clear. I'm out of grenades, but it was worth it. You love being able to parry the spider. I feel ya. Isn't it amazing that you can parry galling turrets? What I love is that there's a cooldown on the block with all melee weapons, but when you parry a shot, it instantly removes the cooldown, so you can just parry again instantly. So when you got those galling turret guys, you can just parry every single shot, and I love it so much. It's so much fun. There's one attack that just makes it finish itself. Oh, that's amazing. I'm gonna have to test a little bit more since they're more deadly now than they used to be. All right, so you guys get to set destination. I'm gonna go ahead. We got materia to spare. I'm gonna go ahead and craft us an on-foot ammo crate and deploy it just behind the pilot. And you guys can top off as you need to. If you can parry a full barrage, it can literally fully kill one. It's amazing. That is amazing. I love that so much. All right, expect friends.
Help me out.
All right, I'm on guns. All right, the gunship's down. We still got a vet. Looks like there's two other things. All right, that gunship's toast. We got another thing here. It's a heavy fighter, elite. And we got another one back here. Pinging it. Good job. All right. Yep, would have been a waste of ammo if I shot at it. Okay, 3D's cleared the vet. I'm gonna grab the jump drive and go take care of the freighter. There shouldn't be any enemies on it. I think it's been updated where there aren't any enemies when you come back. Which, it doesn't make much sense that there would be enemies on it after you cleared it. So I think that's a nice adjustment. It also speeds up the mission a little, I guess. Other than the fact that we always just rush it and ignore the enemies anyway, but... Alright, I'm on the dart. Yep, the loot teleports straight to the cargo hold again, which is cool. Alright, we got artifacts here. Looks like we got ship-fed fury. That's a fun one. I'm gonna let you guys deal with the artifacts. We've got shield reflector, which is amazing, and we've got ship-fed fury, which is also amazing. We've got more than we can plug in. I would recommend putting ship-fed fury next to the resonant amplifier, because basically we would get buffed for our materia tank fill percentage in on-foot combat, and I think that'd be really handy. Otherwise, shield reflector makes any shot that damages us, our shields, go back and hit the enemy ship too, so it's pretty sweet.
Grab the grenade.
Oh. Yeah, right. That's what I'm thinking. Perfect. And so now that's instantly a level 3, and we get 106 on current extra damage %. So, I'm in favor of shield reflector being the final one we plug in, but you guys do whatever you like, and then just buff whatever you want to. You guys can stick. 3D agrees. Cool. All right. Destination's already set. I'm going to go ahead and grab a seat. Yeah, reflectors are fun. Like, you can just sit still and kill everything. I did that too. On stream, I wasn't moving. I was busy doing other things, and I was getting shot, and everything was dying because I wasn't even playing. I was just in game. Okay. Got a radiator leak. I'm doing that. I've got the radiation here, and then I'm gonna grab a fire extinguisher. All right, great job, guys. All right, I think we're good. Let's get the heck out of Dodge.
It's no longer operational, but there should be salvageable scrap left behind. To access it, we have to bring the remaining systems back online. Scanners are picking
All
up
right,
several
cool.
discarded fuses in the area. Gather them, and we might have a shot at getting
3's on
the systems back online.
scanners. We've got artifacts and repair kits in this area. The trader is off to the right, but we're pretty good on artifacts, and we'd have to go through the red ring of death to get to that. But we could totally drop the heat mechanic by just doing the 2 jumps in between here. All right.
Parking procedure initiated. Parking procedure complete.
I'm at the first door, but I need one other player here. Nice. Ask and thou shalt receive. I'll take it. All right, going straight. Whoa, there's a few things. 3D's in there with a heat blade, just making them pay. Amazing. All right, I got the fuse, guys. I'm gonna stick the fuses. Honestly, probably in cargo. You took too much damage there. Yeah. I'm gonna stick the fuses down in the cargo because that way they'll be away from the guns and everything. All right. Please don't move the ship. Ah. Okay. I'm on board. All right. Scratch that. Radiation's on the bottom of the ship. All right. Forceful recycling is so OP with heat blade. Yeah, it is. It's so much fun too. There's a little materia there, and we got stuff over there. Let's see. We had a railgun. I'm gonna go out with that. All right, good job. The Corvette's down. I'm gonna go ahead and top off our shields. Okay. This railgun still has 2 uses. All right, I'm heading to the Corvette. All right, 3D's already got the Corvette cleared. Coming back to ship. Where were guys? Okay. We've got enemy ships dead ahead here. This also looks like a buoy up here. There's sentries off this way, and then there's more enemy ships, elite snipers off in the distance.
Material collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
You think they got shredders buffed? Interesting. We got a sniper here that's closing in on us, guys. I'm on guns.
Grabbing ammo. Ammo.
All right, we got a buoy here, guys. The radiation's playing havoc with the railgun. Okay. Got an elite sniper. You okay? While it's there? Okay, I'm coming to you, buddy. I've got some sticky grenades. I'll clear it out. Just get off of it. There's also, looks like, taser. Okay. Surprise! Oh, there's an ammo crate here. Nice. And a crowbar. We do have forceful recycling if anybody wants to take advantage of the crowbar. Alright, I'm on board. I'm dropping everything in cargo, and I'm going to go for the loot. We got a couple of ammo crates already deployed, and there's another one here. Alright, I got the materia from the filters. You went for the yummy heels? Gotcha. Alright, materials in the filters. You feel like a Monarch player. Nice. Alright, we got friends inbound. There's a sniper here right beside us.
The fuses need to be brought to the console.
Alright, I'm on the thrusters. 3D's got the thrusters. I'm gonna go for fires. Okay. Thrusters are coming online. Good job, 3D. Fires are out. Good job, guys. There's a couple of elite heavy fighters around us. There's 4 of them. There's 3 more closing in from behind. The one I pinged is weakened.
Material collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it. Shield unit install special weapon criticals.
Okay.
Stabilize it now.
I think 3D's there already. Yep. I'm gonna get the fires.
The ship needs
Good job, buddy.
build ship ammunition in shield.
Alright, do we... Okay. That's all you. I'm gonna go for the materia.
Material collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Okay. I just love seeing you slide in 3D. It's amazing. All right. We got...
Check this out.
Okay, just got sentries. Got it. Okay. I'm heading in.
Parking procedure initiated. Parking procedure complete.
Let's see. Chucked a couple grenades in the hole, so should have softened them up a little.
Those fuses won't get to the console
Nice.
by themselves.
Alright, I got loot. There's a fuse here. Let's go ahead and get out. Okay, so we need one more fuse, I think.
Initiating takeoff.
Yeah, it took a little damage, but I think you might have flown into the grenade I chucked, so it didn't help. We got an elite fighter here, and this is an elite sniper here. Yeah, there's 2 elite snipers, 2 elite fighters.
Complete.
I was trying a breach and flash strategy there, and you just happened to run into the middle of it, so it didn't work out so great. All right, I'm going to give 3D a hand. I think it's going to take at least 2 of us to get this door open. This is one of the shorter ones. I'll swing left, 3D. We got a spider tank. I'm going to hit him with a couple... Using the stickies on the spider. He's been stuck. Okay. You should be able to finish him with your blade. Nice job. Okay, 3D's got the last fuse, and we're coming out.
I've just detected a jump signature. Something have arrived close to your position.
All right,
Use your sensors to
I'm on board. There's a med stem here in cargo.
initiating
We got elite snipers over here, and there's a Corvette between us and the point. I'm gonna go ahead and fly off and head for the Corvette, actually, guys.
Extraction ASAP.
breach without those fuses. Just so you know.
I'm gonna try and drop the Corvette before he becomes an issue, so you guys can hopefully we'll just you got left behind. Leave no material behind. It's a rule. Okay, it's a Deep Rock Galactic rule, and it doesn't. I'm not sure it applies, but that's beside the point. Leave no gnome behind. Exactly. All right, dropping the vet now. All right.
You may form self-destruction sequence
Vet's down.
the ship as soon as possible.
Do. All right, good job, guys. Looks like you cleared it.
Empty collectors to control.
Yeah, the vet's just doing the zombie thing. It's dead. Don't worry about it. The radiation is annoying. I know.
Shield unit in
That's the worst part of this this sector, honestly.
parking procedure. Mission.
All right.
Parking procedure.
I'm away with one of the fuses. There's 2 fuses on the bottom. I think there's one on the top. I got the first fuse from the bottom. All right, I got the second fuse from the bottom. It's, it's more you can't go anywhere without getting radiation poisoning. That is true too. That's why I like to stick them all in the same spot, but then there's only one location that you have to avoid. But I do think they stack, so like it does make that area even more deadly. All right.
Override complete. Good job. The door mechanism is now housed to control whenever you are ready. That's it. There should be something worthwhile in here. Grab what you can, then let's
All right, we got a couple of artifacts. All right, this is clear. Great job, gentlefolks. All right, tossing the artifacts down by the cabinet. Putting the repairer in its proper place, and I'm going to go for materia. You guys can insert whatever artifacts you want.
initiating takeoff.
Okay. All right, materia's in the tanks. And we're set to jump. All right, I'm in a seat. So whenever you guys are good on the artifacts, let's get out of here. All right.
Entering jump space. Hold on to your helmets.
Yeah, a lot of the stuttering has been patched in the last couple of updates, which is pretty cool. Also, I feel like I do know that FSR is working better. I don't know if DLSS is working better. I don't use DLSS. I don't have a system that can. So there's going to be a point over here
Legion strike force is inbound. Get ready.
with some loot, and there's that materia that you can see.
Area collected.
Actually, you know what? I do have a computer that can run this game with DLSS. It's not a very powerful machine, though, but I'll probably try that just so I know.
Drone over here.
The strike force is here.
But I mean, a less powerful machine is kind of where you want DLSS to be running anyway, so. All right, I'm going to jump out and deal with the ground section. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm just going to do some boarding. That seems fun.
Area collected. Empty collectors to retreat.
Nice. All right, great work, guys.
Area collected. Empty collectors to retreat. Auxiliary power critical. Stabilize it now. Corvette disabled. You may board it and look for valuables. Area collected. Empty collectors.
All right, I got these.
Ship these ammo.
Nice.
Build ship ammunition in.
Good work, guys. That was fun. I love that the boarding strat is so viable with the dart. It makes this incredibly fun. I mean, you could definitely do it with the catamaran too, but the fact that the dart's easier to repair and doesn't require as large a crew to function, even in multiplayer, makes it that much better for those strats. Need ammo? Okay, well, I'm shoving in quite a bit of material right now, so you should have plenty to work with. Alright, alright, heading to the on-foot segment. How did... Oh, I must have accidentally topped off ammo on my Bulldog. I didn't mean to take ammo yet, but here we are. Hi guys, how we doing? I kind of feel like the melee strike's radius is larger for ranged weapons now. Like when you're using the butt of your gun, I feel like it's able to hit more spider bots than it used to be. But I could be wrong. It's just more of a feel thing than a confirm thing. But I might ask Groove about it because I am kind of curious now. There's a radioactive spider in here. I'll leave that to Wolf. You got him. I guess you were a little too slow, Wolf. Sorry, buddy. Rest in peace, little Spidey. Take it too soon, Rip. That's amazing. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got a Corvette over here, and then we got the point. Lost but not forgotten. This is an amazing crew. I love it. Alright, I'm away. I'll tackle the left side if somebody wants to grab the right side of the vet. Oh, you grab the left, so I'll grab the right then. Okay, I'm here. You were one of those kids that struggled to learn your left from your right, aren't you? Perspective changes things. I suppose. All right. Good job, guys.
Look.
Yeah, 3D's got it. 3D says he thinks he took top. Amazing. If there's any railguns or anything, gravity was sideways. Gotcha. Yeah, there's a railgun here. It's got 2 uses. I'm gonna take that in with us for heavies. Okay. And everybody who isn't close to being topped off on ammo should top off. There's several ammo crates here. I hear tasers. Their range is drastically nerfed, but they are still very deadly.
Grabbing ammo.
I'm working on the taser. Okay, taser's down. There's a bunch of little flame spiders. But we're going to come in here like this and do some shenanigans. Because we can. Okay, cool. Is the heat blade faster? It's faster than the wrench, slower than the crowbar.
Once we've breached the security system, I can open the gate.
I don't actually. Let me see. Swing your heat blade.
You need to fight them off until the override is
I don't know. It looks the same. I'm not sure. But you've got me curious now. I'm gonna have to test that. I've actually never tested that specifically, so. I'm curious if we can destroy the drop pods again. I don't think so. I just shelled the heck out of one of those canisters and nothing happened. Might be something you can only do with ships now. Alright, looks like you guys got that point. RPG? Yeah, we should try the rocket launcher, see if that'll do it. I've got a railgun. I could try and see if that has any effect. That would be interesting. It'd be kind of a waste of the railgun shot, I feel, but at the same time, for science. Yeah, it doesn't look like it did anything. Yeah, infantry weapons might not be enough, I agree.
Get over here.
Cool. Alright, well this railgun's out of ammo. I might have used it ever so lovingly on the drop pods to no avail. So at least 2 shots from a railgun's not enough to drop it, but that's about all you're going to have time to get off with a railgun, so whether it's viable at all or not, it's not really practical. Okay, coming. I'm here. Beavis, I've got a med stim here. Yes, sir. Okay. I'm finding ship-fed ferry really helpful here. It's making our weapons much more powerful. Alright, I got the loot here. Okay, we got pineapple power, and Telmarian stabilizer. Alright, I'm ready. I just keep swinging and the small guys make me invincible. Yeah, pretty much. Jump beacon here. Let's take those out, guys. There's some artifacts here. 3D, you want to deal with the artifacts? Buff whatever you feel inclined to buff. I'm not sure we picked up any worth plugging in. Yeah. I'm gonna do... Okay. Tell you what I'm gonna do, guys. Let's put those into forceful recycling and ship-fed fury. What is the final jump? The final jump is artillery, and it gets flipping nuts in the inside the cannons, so we'll go with that. Shield reflector is at level 3 right now, so that's good. And reflective wrath is also at 3, so we're doing pretty good on all things considered. Forceful recycling and ship fed are maxed out. Thank you, 3D. Awesome. We will be going into the Red Ring of Death on this next jump, guys, so be prepared. It just means we're going to get stuff constantly coming at us. Medstem over in cargo. There's several of them. All right. I think we're good, guys. Do you guys need ammo? To be frank, reflectors might have been better than forceful recycling. Maybe, but maybe we'll get more artifacts in this next area. It says salvage, so I'm not expecting artifacts, but, you know, things can happen. Alright, I'm good to jump whenever you guys are. Sorry, Spectre, I just saw your comments. Try rolling, that's always helps. That was a while ago, so I'm sure it was to when we were flying the ship. So lore-wise, has anyone ever found out why the Telmarian Empire would build like skirting bots that shoot flames? What possible job did something like that perform before the corruption? Okay, so the Legion did not create those. We did. We were the silly ones that created the bots. The Legion created the materia that we use to make things. The Legion, not the Legion, the Telmari, they created the artifacts, the materia, and a lot of the stuff that we use to make things. But the bots we made ourselves. And if you look into the lore, the Telmari have been more or less extinct for a very long time. I think it's like thousands of years or something. So I'll have to recheck the lore. It's been a while since I looked into it. I did a video on it a while back, but yeah. Little welder drones, yeah, for sure. Well, and it's not like it's not like our people were non-militant before the corruption virus, so it only checks out that we would have had military robots too, you know. Exactly. So, for those of you on stream who didn't hear what Wolf just said, he said it's weird that the Iris from RoboQuest wakes up and then falls in love with the humans and then joins us in jump space. The villain in RoboQuest is named Iris. And there's a little bit of a plot twist there, guys. So. They do look very similar, and they have the same name, so... And they're both crazy, yeah, AI, so... It's pretty funny.
Over here.
Alright, well that completely lowered the heat. We got fires, dealing with those. We need ammo. Was there any ammo built, or do I need to craft it? Oh, we got... Yeah, there was one refill. Looks like 3D's on shields. I'm going to go ahead and craft us some ship ammo. Okay, going for the loot then. Nice job, guys. Alright, we could expect enemies to keep coming. So I'm gonna grab the loot, and then let's
Pilot, pick me up.
there's a materia cloud over there, guys. We got a Corvette, but I'd say we just ignore the Corvette. Coming for the ship now.
Over here.
Alright, I'm on board. Cool. Corvette's engaged, okay. I'm not sure if we got anything worth... Okay, we got an artifact here. Alright, I'm plugging it into shield reflector. Alright. Dealing with the radiator. There's a few other fires you'll have to trace through if you are... Yep, I've got one in my hand. Cool, alright. Fires are out. I picked up ship ammo and on-foot ammo, looks like, from the loot. I'm going to put the ship ammo over here. Okay, let's plug that in. Alright, ship ammo's topped off, and we got quite a bit in reserve. On-foot ammo. I'm going to go ahead and deploy that behind the pilot seat. We picked it. Nice job, guys. Alright, cool. We've got... quite a few med stems. I'd say anybody who's going to be going on foot should take one with them just in case. Let's see. I might craft a heavy weapon. I'm gonna craft a rocket launcher to take with me on foot for dealing with heavy stuff. All right,
Taking ammo.
topping off ammo, and I am good to move to the next area when you guys are. Shield reflector is at level 4, and reflective wrath is at 3, and then we have forceful recycling and ship-fed fury that are maxed out. All right, go ahead and start the jump, guys. All right, cool.
Entering jump space now.
Telmari Empire, not the Legion. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, buddy. Unless they were built for barbecues. The little spiders. Yeah. Well, how else are you going to light that grill when you go camping, buddy? Flame spider, of course.
Planetary defenses on. Not waste any time. Capture the
All right, cool. I apologize, Spectre. When I've been streaming for a few hours, my brain starts to slow down and I get slow on responding to chat. It's the novelty writer community gone mad. Amazing. All right, I think this one has a back door. I'm going to see if I can slip in through it. Oh, wait, this one's got the side panel. Okay. Oh, I just phased into the ship. Okay, I'm going to have to do an unstuck. So yeah, there's sometimes a bug where you will phase into the ship when you are trying to use the eject tube while the ship's in motion. Okay. I'm on foot, and me and 3D are both on foot. All right, thank you, thank you. I see him. Taser down.
disruptor destroyed. Reset the mechanism.
All right, you go ahead and reset this conduit. I'll go for the second one.
Excellent. Now engage the cannon to adjust the aiming module.
Okay, rocket drone down. So the rocket drone's little rockets underneath them are now weak points. They weren't when they were originally added, but they are now. One, you can destroy the rocket pods off of them, so they can't shoot rockets anymore. But it's also a weak point that you can hit, like you were hitting them in the center eye. So that's kind of cool. You can shoot the fans, you think? Yeah. I don't know if they're a weak point or not, are they? They drop out of the sky. Nice. That's awesome. I love that we have destructible stuff on the bots. It makes it fun. All right, I'm gonna deal with the Corvette because I've got a rocket launcher, and those are guaranteed 2 shots with a rocket launcher, no matter difficulty. So, all right.
Area collected. Empty collectors to retrieve.
And actually, at our current level, they're only with ship-fit fury and everything. They're actually a one-shot right now. It seems like, unless he was heavily damaged before I hit him. Not sure. In the house. All right, cool. All right, well, I'm gonna take the Corvette real quick. Or 3D's already done it. Good job. All right, I'm coming back to ship now. Nice work. I'm going to go ahead and grab the materia from the filters. The Corvette might drop materia.
Area collected. Empty
Perfect.
collectors to retrieve it.
All right. Shoving the materia in. Got fires and a material leak. I'm gonna do. Pretty's got the leak. I'm gonna deal with the fires.
Area collected. Empty collectors to retrieve
All right, fires are out. Good job, guys. Enemy ships coming from this direction. All right. B is active. Let's divide and conquer. 3D, if you want to take one, I'll take the other. I think we can handle it. Nice. All right. Well, Wolf, if you and Beavis can handle the ship, we'll deal with the cannons. I have full confidence in you guys.
Disruptor destroyed. Reset the mechanism. Now engage the cannon.
All right. I'm at sea. Okay. Well, the rocket, the fans are not a weak point, but you can still destroy them, which is fun. Let's see, what do we got here? Ah, spider. Oh, I got a spider tank. Alright, clearing this one now.
Great. We now need to engage the cannon so it can resume fire. That's the last fight. It's all the
Nice,
fire
3D.
but they won't let us
Alright, cool.
without a fight.
We're good on the cannons, guys. Good job.
Heading towards us. Man the ship and defend the cannons at all cost.
Alright. Ship is still in good repair. There's some material down in the filters. I'm gonna go grab that. This rocket launcher's used up. Oh, yeah. For sure. The game has definitely come a long way. Alright, material's in the filters now. We're at 220, so we've got almost max. Oh, yeah.
Shield unit installed.
Well, this area is always... This one's always been thematic. This is a mission type. I love it. It's so dang cool looking.
Material collected. Empty collectors.
Gives me strong Star Wars vibes. Makes me think of that opening scene in Episode 3.
Good job. The first enemy battleship is down.
Nice. Great work, guys. Made it merely impossible. Alright, I got the ammo.
Detect an enemy assault.
We got cannons coming up.
Don't let them capture it.
Ammo's topped off, and there's a few more hits here. Alright, I'm gonna head for B here. Somebody else wants to head for C. Okay, where's... Okay. They haven't claimed it yet. Got it. Okay.
Agent has gained control of the cannon.
Alright. Heading towards the,
Drone.
heading towards the disruptor now.
Disruptor destroyed.
Alright, this disruptor's down. Your sensors are critical.
Job. Engage the cannon to resume.
Take care of the sensors first, because they'll break.
Corvette disabled. You may
Alright, 3D. Alright. B is recaptured. I'm heading for C.
component uninstalled.
If you need to, you can craft a special weapon again, because we just lost the railgun.
Disruptor destroyed. Reset the mechanism.
Alright, looks like 3D's got this one. If nobody else has crafted the weapon, I can get us one at Mark III, so I'll go ahead and do that. Alright, I'm on the ship.
Now engage
Do we have any shield unit? We do. Alright, shields are topped off.
Legion
Nice. Okay. Cool. Good job, buddy. We got a cannon. I'm heading for B. Well, I guess I could have just stayed on the ship. You guys are heading that direction anyway. Yeah, you gotta put it on the power grid. Alright, I'm moving in. Careful with the shots. Okay, this disruptor's destroyed, but we gotta clear it a little before we can comfortably. Alright. Spider tank's down. 3D got the conduit. Most of the baddies are clear. I'm going for the next conduit. It was a race, but I beat you, 3D. Just kidding. It wasn't a race. All right. Good job, guys. This is going well. We got another cannon coming hot. I'm in the ejective and ready. You were racing? Yeah. I'm lying if I say I wasn't. You went to cover when you lost. Oh, gotcha. I saw you rush in that direction. I'm like, nope, I've got to get this one. All right, I got the first guy to it. If you want to grab the second one, I'll cover you. Nice work, guys. Clean. All right, coming back to the ship. I'm aboard.
Help me out.
I love the Bulldog. I feel like the Bulldog is perfect for this kind of... You love using a teammate as a decoy? That's amazing. Oh, geez. I actually bounced off the ship and took a ton of damage. Wow. They all target one, so the other can just take the objective. Yeah. Well, since you were the first here, they're going to target you. Just saying. Alright, I got the spider tank. Spider's down. Alright, good job, man. Great job, guys. Great job. All right, there was a Corvette, wasn't there?
Drone over here.
I think that's it, and then we can just get the heck out of Dodge. That line reminds you of the TF2 soldier, huh? The Legion fleet is destroyed. Good job, soldier. Nice. All right, vet's clear. All right, great work, guys.
Self-destruction sequence initiated. Leave the ship as soon as possible.
All right, coming back with the component.
Grabbing out.
I just need to grab a gnome, and then I'm good to jump out, guys. All right, I'm set. Wait, were there any grenades or anything? Let's see. There is, yeah. I'm gonna grab these frags. Unless you want them, buddy. You can have them. Alright, all yours. Alright, well, I'm good then. I'm just gonna grab the second gnome. Let's do this! For Boo! Guys, I need Boo in the game. Oh, wow. We almost got 7,000 credits off that, guys. That's insanity. Oh yeah, well you're absolutely able to replenish your expenses, and yeah, I love it so much. I think that's exactly what it should be. All right, guys. Well, we'll see. What time is it? It's 9:30 my time. I'm gonna do one more run, but I'm gonna keep it a little on the shorter side. You guys can pick whatever mission, but I'm gonna have to kind of get to the end reasonably quick. So I'll let you guys pick one for us, and I'm good with whatever as long as we don't stay too long. Cause yeah. Let's see what artifacts we got. Desperate Barrage, Telemarine Stabilizer, and Grid Redirector. Cool. Okay, Wolf. Thanks, buddy.
Interesting.
All right. I'm gonna feed the... I'm so close to 4,000 credits on experimental. I'm gonna get us there. Gotta feed the troll at the bottom of the vent, guys. For anybody watching on stream, if you would like to join, we have space for one more. We're going to be doing a quick one. It's going to be my last mission of the night, and then I'm going to call it. And boom. With that, we have hit 4,000 credits in the vent. Let's see what we got over here. Nothing too interesting. There's some sticky grenades. Those are fun. And there's some frag grenades, too. Those are also fun. Does anybody have room for a gnome? Back in your own suit? Nice. All right, I'm going to drop a gnome, and I'm going to take these sticky grenades with me. I'd like to give them a little bit more, time of use. You got one already? Nice. All right, well, we should have a few gnomes going in. All right. If you guys want to pick us a mission, I'm good with anything. Like I said, I can't be too long on this one, but let's pick I'm going to pick up some supplies from the vendor, I think. Got some materia. I'm going to grab these large core repairs. Yeah, whatever. I'm just going to wipe out the vendor.
Nice, you made it.
All right, we got all that. And there's a gnome here.
Anything new to report?
Good to see you. Hey there, sharpshooter.
Interesting.
All right, what we got? Cargo ship raid? Sure, sounds good. You want to swap up ships? We could take the cat and maybe swap out components. Whatever you want to do, buddy.
It's good to see you.
Or we can, oh, let's see what you got, bud. Nice. Good luck. I like it. The 25,000 for my glorious top hat back is perfect. All right. Okay. Well, I'm good with this ship and the setup too. If we want to roll this, just roll. Okay, sounds good. I'm good to go. Let's do this. All right. Pardon me. Alright, got a gnome. I'm gonna go for the one on the exterior.
The Legion cargo ship is temporarily stopped in a sector a few jumps ahead. It's the perfect opportunity for us to intercept it. Once you're prepared, let's start jumping toward the target sector. Hopefully, the Legion won't see us coming.
Alright. We've been gnomed. Okay, let's see. We can completely remove the heat in 3 jumps. Or we can go straight in and take it with the heat. Up to you guys. Oh, Galaxy Map Relay. Yeah, we should definitely do that. Let's go for the relay. And then bounce up and get the heck out. We'll just take it with the heat. I think we can handle it. You guys are good. Okay, we got grid redirector. I'm going to plug that in. The other one was Desperate Barrage. I'm going to power up grid redirector. And what I'm actually going to do is take the railgun offline. And anything we don't need online at the time, we'll just remove so grid redirector gets more power. And that'll buff up your... unless you're wanting to use the railgun 3D. You can use the railgun if you like. We can plug it in. Okay. And that'll just give the pilot cannons a ton of power. Alright, I'm ready for the jump. Oh, sorry, buddy. Hey, Justice, how's it going? I just finished my breakfast. I think new gun has too much recoil. Well, they did reduce it with the last patch if you're aiming down sights. So now it has actually very little recoil when you're aiming down sights.
Be useful valuables around here.
It has more recoil when you're hip firing, but less when you're aiming down sights. It's a lot easier to manage now. You don't mind the recoil? Yeah. Well, if I'm hip firing, I'm going to be firing so close, it's not going to matter. In such close range, it's not going to matter. And if I'm aiming down sights, I want less recoil because I'm going to be aiming from a long distance. But that's just my take on it. You can't really hip fire without spray and pray but that's fine. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. Got a mine layer here, guys. All right, I'm going to unplug anything we don't need. Sensors, jump drive, etc. And I'll give you extra power on your cannons. Oh, Justice.
Material collected. Empty collected.
For anybody who doesn't know, imagine this in VR. Oh my goodness. I think you'd have to worry about motion sickness so bad. Would make you travel sick instantly. Yeah, I absolutely 100% agree with that. 100%. All right, nice job, guys. All right, so for anybody who doesn't know, over on Twitch, I've set ads so that you get, if you're not subscribed, you get 1 ad at the start when you join for pre-roll. And then after that, you don't get ads for the rest of the stream, except for banner ads that Twitch isn't going to give me any options on. So, yeah. I'm trying to make it as little intrusion into your experience as possible with the ads. And then I've added some new emotes and stuff to the Twitch. So, yeah. And I've got a lot more that's going to be coming, but that's what I've gotten so far. All right, jump is set already. And I think we had the cache. All right. I'm going to grab the materia. We got friends. Okay. 3D, if you want to go for the cash, I can handle repairs. The ship is more or less one-man show right now with the way it's laid out, so I'm just gonna have to handle fires and such. Yeah, spinning the ship around will make me puke for sure. Yeah. Oh, 100% agree. All right, radiation is off the ship now.
Artifact.
All right. So how are things going on your end? Justice, everything going all right, buddy? Reflective Wrath. That's not a bad one. I'll plug it in over here. Leave a little bit of space open. Alright. We're almost at max material already, guys. We're cooking. There's 2 frag grenades. They will stack if you pick them both up. Whoops. Destination's already set. Got no scanners right now, Beavis. Is everything ready, bud? Okay. Ready to jump. Artifacts have been dealt with. I think we're good. Oh, yeah, that's right. I need to plug it in. Thank you. Sorry about that. And away we go. All right, sweet. We should get a galaxy map in this area, I believe. I've seen a few map chart fragments. I'm not sure if it's because I got other players with me or if there's new map chart fragments. I'm not sure. All right. Hey, 3D, if you want to go play cowboy and have some fun, I can handle repairs. I'm going to plug in the scanners temporarily.
I'm under heavy attack. My shields are failing. They won't last much longer. Please help me. I will share my cargo with you.
Yep. We've got a mine layer over here. There's also a Corvette over here. I've got this up, the mine layer marked currently. Looks like we can call in a supply drop. I'm going to call it in, and then we can head this direction and deal with this. There's a bunch of material around us, too. All right, you got it all. Cool. Mine layer is marked. I'm going to go for the materia. We probably don't have room in the tanks for the materia, but I'll check it. If nothing else, I'll put it beside the disassembler.
I need it right now.
Yeah, not quite enough room. I'm just gonna set it beside. If we could get like a mass proxy, that would be sweet. All right, this I can fit in. Yeah, we're 3 material away from cap. And we've got more that needs to get plugged in. That's pretty cool. All right, I'm going for the material leak. We've got fires on board. I'll deal with those in a second. All right, cool. Cool. All right, I'm going to repair the shields. I'm not sure if we have a shield unit up top or not. We do. Cool. All right, great work, guys. Oh, we got just enough materia for 5. Do we have a 5? We do have 5. Yay, materia stopped off. All right. I'm on the vet now. All right, Fruity's got the vet here. Nice.
Self-destruction sequence initiated. Leave the ship as soon
All
as
right, I'm gonna head for the cache, I guess. You guys can meet me over there. 3D, if you want to head for the buoy or whatever that is over there.
Squad detected. Prepare for combat.
All the things I've done. Yeah, I called in a supply drop, so that might be what we're seeing. I've got the cache here. Materia, which we don't need. More materia, which we also don't need. Okay, I got 4 cannons of materia. That's literally all they gave us. All right. All right. Well, I got the buoy over here. Sounds like you guys were dealing with the enemy ships, and that's fair. You made a space for small pickups. Okay. I won't top us off then. We got large ship repair, small ship repair, and looks like Mark 0 Javelin here, I think. This is clear. Okay. Just setting materia beside the disassembler. We are going to have plenty. Yay! Yeah, it's a Mark 0 Javelin. Okay. You do not miss the days before the bags. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna grab the materia from the filters because why not? We're rich. That's right. Now if we could only ping it to tick off Iris. All right, I'm ready to jump, guys. Yep, thank you. I'm gonna forget that every time, by the way, just so you know. We could fill our tank from empty right now. That's amazing. We're almost full, and we have enough we could completely refill it. Amazing. Some runs be like that. Oh, goodness. Seems like a few people have joined us on Twitch. Guys, just so you know, I have turned off ads when you are midstream, so you shouldn't get any more. There's a pre-roll ad, and then after that, you shouldn't get any more, except for the silly banner stuff that Twitch does. But other than that, you should be good. There's also a new emote on Twitch that I just uploaded today. We got a mine layer here. There's some elite snipers over here. You feel the pickups may still be scaled for 1,000 max materia. I don't think so. I feel like this is just a crazy run. I've had runs where the materia is like next to impossible to come by, to be honest. We've just gotten really fortunate on this one. Because like the clouds have been nerfed, like you're only getting 10 materia per cloud typically. So yeah, 5 in each filter. We did get multiple materia missions. Yeah, we did. So I'll take it. Materia can be an issue if you don't plan for it.
Materia collected. Empty collectors.
All right, grab the materia from the filters. We got elite snipers and stuff here
Over
that
here.
are going to be closing in on us, I think. I'm going to check, make sure everything's off that doesn't need to be on.
Break through the hull, and fires are spreading. I have civilians on board. Please help us.
Okay, I got a fire extinguisher. I'm going to head that direction. All right, I'm gonna come from the back end. I think, did you guys drop that heavy? I couldn't tell if it went down or not. Okay. All right, fires are out on this end. You took out the larger drones? Perfect.
Systems are starting to stabilize.
All right, last fire's going down, and I'm right by the drive. I think I am. Is there some? Oh, there's another fire. Okay. I didn't see that one. Thank you. If you want to... Okay.
Core systems aren't critical.
All right, got the drive.
Broken to fix. We're stuck here unless we can get a hold of a new jump
Cool.
drive. It's only a matter of time before we run into more Legion troops. Listen, I'm transporting weapons.
And the drive's only good for materia.
Legion attacks have been ramping up lately. I know it's a lot to ask. But
I'm gonna go ahead and heal up. It's not like we're hurting for materia. It's also a crafted on-foot ammo crate. I'm gonna set it behind the pilot seat.
There might be something worth salvaging inside of this ship.
All right, I'm away.
Parking procedure complete.
Nice work, guys. I do love the slide. Groove told me that when I tried it out, I was going to be like, how did I ever get by without this? And he's absolutely right. Like, I feel like it's not required, but it's fun enough. It should be here. All right, I'm gonna go put some stickies on the spider. Just swing around from the side. Watch out, grenade.
This jump drive is radioactive.
Cut.
It is not functional, but you can disassemble it.
Let's go ahead and get that off the ship.
Initiating takeoff.
I'm gonna go ahead and top off ammo.
Grab ammo.
Grenades are in the corner when needed. Perfect. All right. Well, I've got 2 more stickies, so I'm gonna go with that for now. Cracking the door open now. Okay, this is a small area. So one thing that I think justice for me is that, like, I hear a grappler, guys. Radiation got me. Thank you, 3D. Appreciate it. So, Justice, one thing I was thinking is, like, sometimes I feel like the greater issue for me hitting shots is not so much the recoil from the gun, but it's the fact that the baddies stagger so much. The Marks 1 Marksman has the old Mark III scope. Really?
Marksman rifle.
This jump drive appears to be in a good enough shape. It's still functional. Let's return it to the refugee ship.
No, that's the one it's always had. The Mark III's got a hollow, which is a huge point of contention for many people. The Mark II has the Mark I has a scope, and the Mark II's got a really nice scope. Okay, we got plenty of friends between us. Grenade out. Got. All aboard.
I've just detected a jump signature. Something of a run.
I'm gonna go ahead and take one of these grenades. I'm gonna heal up.
Oh no, they found us.
All right. 3D, I'm gonna rush the drive over to the freighter.
Material collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.
Corvette disabled. You may board it and look for value.
You have my gratitude.
All right, jump drive's plugged in.
A chance for a new start. I will take them to safety, away from all this chaos. As promised, here are some supplies in exchange for your aid. Good luck in the next sector. Be careful.
I thought you were still here. You were just trying to juke me out. Cool. Yeah. All right, this bed is down.
Leave the ship as soon as possible.
Looks like we got an enemy ship there coming in. Or something here. Yeah, there's enemy ships over there. I guess we don't necessarily have to deal with them, though, do we? Got fires on the ship, it seems. Oh, God. I'm here. Why don't you go ahead and hop in the pilot seat, because we're not very far from enemies. Me and 3D can handle the fires. Yeah, I dealt with the Psychic Corvette. Oh, 3D, we got forceful recycling for you, buddy. And we got shield reflector. I'm going to plug those in, and I'm going to buff these. Let's go with grid redirector, and let's just get that maxed out as quickly as we can, hopefully. It's at level 4, so... Alright, got some core repairs. Yeah, rip friendly fire. Friendly fire is amazing, though. But with what you're running and how I tend to fight, forceful recycling makes a lot of sense. All right. Whoops, I was not trying to pick up the gnome. All right, we good? Let's do it.
Transition to jump ships imminent.
Need to make sure that doesn't move. Pardon me.
Freighter. We'll have to barrage it with gunfire to disable its systems.
It's a shame we didn't get like mass proxy or
Get ready.
ship-fed fury, because we have so much materia right now.
Warning. strike force is approaching. Well done, Adira. Good job. The strike force is here.
All right, I'm going to take a full stack of grenades with me when we go in.
Done, Adira.
I'm going to top off my bulldog.
That's another one.
Grabbing ammo.
All right.
Good job. The freighter is slowing down. Board the ship and find the cargo. Hurry.
I'm going to top off shields. Oh, 3D's already on it.
Shield unit installed.
We got 7 hostile ships still. They should not last long with this ship build. You got another shield up unit up there, 3D?
Shield unit installed.
Nice.
Area collected. Empty collectors to
You have 3. Perfect. We're not going to lose that many. Not with the way that Beavis is handling the ship and with this build. Might want to heal up before we hit the main point though, 3D. Yeah, should be fine. Okay. All right, 2 more enemy ships. Yeah, the first few enemies will get you to full for sure. Yeah, okay, Beavis. Understood. So a couple of snipers. Oh, we got tagged by the snipers. I got the radiation rod. We go to top side and replenish the shields. The areas of fire. Shields are topped off. All right, nice. So we have a materia disruption field, but like, who flipping cares right now? Oh gosh, I don't think I've ever had this much materia in a run before. That's crazy. Okay. Eject tubes blocked. Okay. Yeah, I feel you, buddy. Never with this overflow. All right, we're down. I'm putting ammo here. All right, flipping the conduit. I can run it, or you guys can run it, whichever you prefer. With 3D in his melee weapon, I'd kind of like for him to be handling the bots for us.
I will require some time to locate the cargo. I have located the cargo in one of the containers.
All right, I'm en route. All right, I got the first crate. Crate down.
First crate. Keep looking for more. I have located the cargo in one of the containers.
I hear heavies. Sounds like a spire tank.
Need some assistance.
Okay, if you guys can deal with that. Great job. All right, coming out.
Binder.
Watch out for the radiation near the doors, guys.
That's another
Crate down. All right. I'm here. Thank you, sir.
Well done. Now move on board.
All right. Last of the necessary cargo is on the ship now.
Good job. You can leave the sector
Spider bot.
or continue with it.
Sticky grenade. Or frags, I guess. Okay. Nice job. All right. Heading for the cargo crate. Nice. All right, I got you.
Well done. Now move on board. Good job.
Crate down. Got a spider tank. Couple of frags out. Nice work, guys.
I have located the cargo in one of the containers.
All right, heading for the cargo.
Great. Now bring it to the ship.
There's a couple of flyer heavies in the hallway.
Well done.
Crate down. One more to go. Oops, keep hitting the wrong button.
I have located the cargo in one of the containers.
All right, I got it. Let's get out, guys. Coming for you. All right, I went down to the radiation. If you need to leave me, go for it, guys. All right, got the cargo. Let's get. Oh, I went down as soon as I picked it up. Sorry, guys. All right, let's get out. There's a parting gift.
Good job. You can leave the sector now.
All right, good job, guys. And we got just shy of a minute to get out. Nice work. I'm gonna go out with frags and a gnome. I'm good. Let's make sure the jump drive's plugged in. Let's go ahead and get the heck out of Dodge. All right, we're good. Ready to jump. Nice work, guys.
Entering jump space now.
Awesome. All right, GG, guys. All right, well, that is my last mission of the night. I'm going to have to call it there, guys. GG's indeed. Great work, guys. well, thank you so much to everybody who joined the stream, and Beavis, Wolf, 3D, and everybody else who joined in game. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. It was a great deal of fun. All right, guys, have a good night. All right, later, guys. Green dancing in the background. Whoa, I'm not. Oh gosh, I nearly got squished there. Oh man. Oh, this is the new one, guys. I love this. And then on top of that, they like, you drain your magazine so fast with the halberd with this. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Roscoe says, love some biscuits and gravy. And Silver Six says, sweet potato pie for dessert. Ooh, that sounds good. I'll take some. Yeah, I mean, it was story scuffing of the paint job. I understand. I don't know, Spectre. You'll have to enlighten me. Throw up some pictures of what you're talking about in the Discord, because not interested in offending anybody. Unless it's for pineapple pizza. Oh, solar flare. If you're outside the ship, you will set on fire now, guys. Some fire here. Come on. Silly pod. Silly pod. Bullets are for bots. I'll leave it to you then. Okay, that was fun. Shotguns away. We are in the main branch. The experimental is actually kind of behind the main branch at this point.